Thanks for joining us. I'm Paula Eben with a WBZ News update. Our top stories: Suffolk Construction has now shut down work at the South Station Tower again after a fire. The company says union iron workers welding some steel caused this morning's fire. The fire was put out fast, no one was hurt, but this is the second problem at that site in the last few weeks. Last month, a beam fell from the tower and smashed windows. Suffolk says it is going to keep the project on hold now until safety plans and protocols can be reviewed. And a helicopter crash in Rhode Island. A private boater saved the two people on board after the helicopter crashed into Worden Pond in South Kingston. One of the people rescued was taken to the hospital, but we're told they only have minor injuries. The other person was not hurt. Emergency crews are now trying to figure out how to get the helicopter out of the water. Massachusetts House lawmakers are proposing more than $500 million in funding for the MBTA to help improve service, infrastructure, and reduce fares for riders with low incomes. Another $184 million will go towards the state's 15 different regional transit authorities to address safety and recruiting efforts, as well as programs that would help support climate adaptation. The amount is actually less than what the MBTA requested. This proposal is part of the state's full fiscal year budget proposal, which the House will release tomorrow. A beautiful spring day here in New England, perfect for Red Sox home opener at Fenway Park. Let's get a check of the forecast now with meteorologist Jason Michael.
We're at it again, Paula, with Mother Nature providing a lot of sunshine. In fact, we're having pleasant conditions here in the east. Stormy activity likely moving through portions of the deep south, certainly over the next 24 to 48 hours. So we could be talking about a lot of severe weather happening here, but also radiant and even abundant sunshine in the nation's heartland with an area of high pressure, but also pure beauty lying here in the New England area. Again, things are going to be changing up here again after another stunner of a day here. We can expect rain chances to likely be on the uptick. Once we get from Wednesday and certainly by Thursday into Friday, we'll see a little bit more of these darker blues beginning to show up on our maps here. Does it feel like we've had a very busy April? And hey, we're less than 2 weeks in. That's because we've had a lot of things happen even for the first 9 days of April. Nor'easter last week, solar eclipse yesterday, Red Sox home opener happening today. Next Monday, the Boston Marathon, and even the week after that, Earth Day is also going to be happening, where we're likely going to have extended coverage in terms of Earth Week. All right, so as far as the Red Sox forecast for today, tomorrow, even by Thursday, notice temperatures start to cool off a little bit. Rain chances start to dial up a little bit, so I believe by Thursday evening's game at 7:10, you're likely going to need that poncho. Here's what's going to be causing a lot of the wet weather, okay? We're gathering a lot of moisture from the south, and look at this cloud deck. Also raking clouds into central and also northeastern Ohio, but at the same time, a gyre of low pressures up to the north, now moving in the upper Midwest. Both of these are going to be moving eastbound right into our area, and we're likely going to see some of this activity beginning to unfold tomorrow afternoon. Wednesday at 10 p.m. Here we go. This is mainly just going to be driven with a lot of light showers, okay? The driving force, again, is likely going to be the moisture coming inbound from the deep south. We're going to get a lot of moisture coming in from the Atlantic there. So we'll spray a lot of wet weather, mainly along the main coastline. A few isolated showers here. By the drive at 5 and perhaps even getting into the evening hours first on Thursday, we start to see a southerly wind take over. So I think some areas waking up on Friday could actually be in the 50s. Look at this. Heavier rain moves up the I-95 corridor between Philly, New York, eventually moving into Boston for a late Friday evening. By Saturday morning, heavier bouts of rain is well off to our east. That is not returning for us. But again, we're likely going to have a little bit of a dry slot waking up on Saturday morning. So we could be waking up with some areas, a beautiful sunrise, but that to be outdone later on in the afternoon by more clouds, also with some lingering rain showers moving in there as well. 24 to 36 hours out. Let's go a little bit further than that as well. Let's stop the clock at about 11:30 on Friday. You can see we start to fill in even more rain, roughly around an inch or so here in Boston, with some isolated amounts getting up to an inch and a half. Allergens. Yeah, we've been talking about the allergens. Springtime is here along with the warmer weather. Allergens are running high today. Tomorrow, they start to come back down a little bit once we get into Thursday and Friday, but that's mainly going to be because of the rain-cooled air. Into the weekend we go, still in the mid to upper 50s, low 60s, so it appears that spring-like fever is here. By Monday for Marathon Monday, look at this, Paula, starting out in the 40s for some, but also landing in the mid 60s in the afternoon. Isn't that a beaut?
Sounds glorious. Thanks, Jason. I'm Paula Eben. This has been a WBZ News Update.